Ever since I was a kid, I was a very, very big Star Wars fan. And granted, ever since then, it really made me a huge fan of space in any capacity. If a movie, video game, whatever has something to do with space, I'm gonna be interested in it. Just something about being able to get in a spaceship, go wherever you want, whether you're a knight, whether you're a scoundrel, it doesn't really matter. Being able to go out there and see what the universe has to offer really has me intrigued, and it just kind of sucks that there hasn't been a Star Wars game that really scratched that itch that I was looking for ever since I was young. And apparently No Man's Sky is exactly what I've been looking for this entire time, and I just had no idea. Again, I'm very aware of the bad launch the game had, but from what I hear, the game is even better than what the developers originally promised. Again, games should come out, the way they promise it, but I think there's something honorable and not giving up on your game and making it exactly what you wanted, and apparently even surpassing that. I have a video for us today. It's called No Man's Sky in 2023 is ridiculous, and from what I hear, again, this seems to be the space exploration game that I've been looking for my whole life. So if you guys enjoy this video, make sure you leave it a like. It lets me know you want more videos like this one, and subscribe to make sure you're notified for when I next go live with one. And make sure you check out the link in the description box below to the original video. Show some support to the homies out here working hard on meaningful content. Shout out to them. But yeah, let's go ahead and check it out, because if this good, oh, I'm coming for you, No Man's Sky. And if you guys want a video on that, you of course let me know that too. All right, change the layout just a little bit just to see what we're rocking with here. But okay, let's go ahead and do this.
No Man's Sky, a game that went from this to this.
Oh my
Released in
goodness.
2016, No Man's Sky was surrounded by excitement, anticipation, and most of all, incredible hype, promising more than 18 quintillion planets to explore, then
Oh my
finally being
goodness.
tossed into the hands of its eagerly awaiting consumers to just not be good. Like at all.
Oh my goodness.
It was barren, lackluster, and missing almost more than half of what the developers and Sean Murray promised. Well, that was 2016, and my goodness,
it's been a
No Man's
long
Sky
time.
changed since its release. Gently milk?
Oh, hold on, what am I milking here?
I'm sorry? I milked them?
What?
Okay, hold on. The subtitles are
More
getting in
than
the way.
21 major updates, over 70 patches, and even more content rolling out as the game continues to be live with thousands of players, new and old.
Oh my
exploring the
goodness.
farthest reaches
That's
of
still pretty
space.
great.
Many people have been asking the question, is No Man's Sky worth playing in 2023? After all, it's an open world space
Dude,
game.
that looks like a different game.
Generated universe
Oh,
waiting
oh
to be
my
explored, whether
goodness.
that be by yourself or
Dude, I think that's what okay, if those of you guys that might be seeing me for the first time, I'm freaking obsessed with space. If the Star Wars shirt wasn't, evident of that, I don't know what it is, but ever since I was a kid and first learned what space was, anything to do with space and time, I just freaking adore. It's just so, I just love the unknown and the possibilities, I love the vibrance and stuff of, like what other planets can bring and stuff. I just find that so neat, dude. Like, oh my goodness, even just from what I'm seeing, going to just whatever, like setting out on a plane and just going to whatever planet you want, seeing what you can find out, discover, don't like it, go and fly in a completely different direction and go to a completely different galaxy. It just seems so cool to me.
with a party of up to 4.
At least I assume
So
you
I
go to
went
different
ahead and
galaxies,
jumped back
right?
Into No Man's Sky.
They said 18 quintillion planets. There's no way that's just in one galaxy, right?
I both solo and with a friend to let you know if you need to give this game another chance. The only fair way for me to do this is to start a brand new adventure. Now, to my surprise, this game gives you a lot of options when starting a new character. You have the normal difficulty, relaxed.
Okay, infinite journey. Okay, there's normal, relaxed, creative. Oh, okay. From gentle to permadeath? What? Oh, shoot. A survival with more hazards. Dude, they have so many modes.
Creative, create your own rules, which are surprisingly extended.
Fuel crafting, enemy strength. Dude, it's so user friendly. Because sometimes, difficulty settings aren't, always uniform. You know, it's like, dang, I love the balance of normal mode, but I just wish like prices in the shop were just a little bit cheaper, you know? And like, I don't know if they can make that happen with quests or reputation or something in the game, but you know, the fact that you could just have all the settings of normal mode, like it has the preset right there. You know, the difficulty preset is normal, and I could just change one thing about it. That's freaking incredible to me, dude. I know that seems like not a big deal, but dude, the little things that add to the quality of life add so much. I'm sorry it seems like I'm appreciating and stopping so much, but bro, I just played a couple hours of Starfield, and honestly, I'm just impressed that the frame rate is consistent right now.
Like, holy, that's nice. Survival and an expedition, which are content-focused story beats that are dropped with each update.
Oh my gosh!
Players and experience a special.
Oh, I love this look, dude.
Just chose normal since I wanted the intended experience, and let me tell you,
same. That's what I'll probably do.
Was experiencing. I didn't mean to shoot you. Oh,
what is that? What is that? Is it long mushrooms or something?
The creature looks like I don't like it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't like this. I don't feel
I love how the movement stuff looks with the jetpack.
Get away from me! I'm not gonna lie to you here. The first 1 to maybe 2 hours of No Man's Sky's intro is really boring. But
is it really?
Because I promise you this game gets a lot better. Because what other game lets you name an anteater bear porcupine thing Timmy? You start with the basic tutorial: how to move, use a jetpack, scan for materials. Okay. You get the picture.
Can you change what your character looks like?
Fix a spaceship that you have found crashed on this planet with you, with no memory as to who you are, where you are, or how you even got here. The story of No Man's Sky throws you into a self-discovery adventure. Sure.
Oh, okay. So if it's like that kind of thing, that feels very D&D, you know, or like Baldur's Gate or something, you know, like you kind of can come up with, or even Final Fantasy 14, kind of come up with your own backstory. I hate the mic, my bad. Come up with your own backstory. I don't know if they have a canon backstory for the character or what, because like, I guess he said it's like a character discovery kind of thing. So it makes me wonder if like the main plot is finding out about who you are, and when you find out, does your past come back to haunt you or something like that, or what, or do who you were not really matter? It's more about who you want to be now, you know, that matters. And I hope it kind of does take that route, because you know, if I want to take quests from this bad guy or something like that, you know, I should want to be able to be on my Han Solo a little bit and go smuggle some stuff, but at the same time I want to be able to, you know, go, I don't know, save these people if they're getting attacked by monsters or something. I want to be able to do, you know, just kind of be malleable.
You may want to just get into space right away and start doing all these fun activities that you saw in the latest trailer, but
oh my goodness, the space exploration.
It isn't until around an hour of learning how to do the basics for movement and flying with your now repaired ship that you start building your first base on a planet
I gotta play this game.
You don't want to be on. Oh my god, constructing bases, shelters, hearth. Why do I have to do this now? This is the first thing I have to do is make a base. I don't want to do this.
I'm not into base building stuff.
Core feature for No Man's Sky, but something about having to place a base on a planet that you don't like just hurts my gamer brain. Really, it
forces you to do that?
For my base. I don't want to do base building right now. This isn't even a planet that I want to stay on. But don't worry, you can always change your base in the future easily, so don't get into the whole building process that much. I did the bare minimum and I moved on.
Okay, so they just want to show you how it works, basically. That's fine. That's fine.
Skip over to the next galaxy.
Oh my goodness, dude!
Eventually, once you follow the main
there goes the bit rate
that guides you into your next solar system, you're introduced into the space anomaly, which is just a multiplayer hub, and this hub lets you get quests, points of interest, and more game mechanics. You're also allowed to play with friends now.
They spawned me in space.
We're gonna fly over you.
Yo, what is that?
Oh, okay. So is he playing on console? I saw he has the Xbox symbol. I know you can't see it because of the face cam, but it says he's playing on Xbox and the other person's playing on PC. So there's crossplay.
They spawned me in space.
We're gonna fly over you.
Yo,
hopefully there's crossplay with like PlayStation and stuff too, or Game Pass and Steam.
Let me write that down.
After greeting my friend Andrew in space, we wanted to explore the nearby planet to see what
I'm sorry. I love space games that let you go from seamlessly from planet to like space to planet. Like even if there was a small cutscene, it brings me back to my childhood of playing Star Wars Battlefront Elite Squadron. I remember like when you shoot the orbital cannon and everything and take down the shields of the starship, you would have to run to the side of the map, take a ship and fly out, like go up to the sky, transition into space and board the vessel and stuff. Just, I don't know why, but being able to do that in a game, even as a kid, blew my freaking mind, dude. Being able to go from the planet to space, like with no menus or anything like that, having to, because before it was always like you pick a mission and this is a space mission, or you pick a mission, this is a ground mission. But being able to seamlessly go between them, even like broken up by a little mini cutscene or something, I still find that super cool, because that game would like show you, oh, you're breaking through the atmosphere, but as soon as you break through the atmosphere, you go back to gameplay. I love that. I love that.
Really that much to do here.
Yeah, there really isn't.
To be fair, we did land on a planet that was practically the equivalent of the Arizona desert. So before we headed back,
yeah, it's probably just randomly generated.
I needed some
so
oxygen to keep my life systems online, and thank God Andrew had some.
Okay, how do I transfer like not all of it?
Give me all of it.
Alright.
4,239. We decided to start on a quest that has tasked with taking down a horde.
Wait. Oh, I didn't even realize that. There's probably oxygen meters and stuff like that. So is oxygen something you have to maintain? Probably not, with how much exploration's in the game. You probably refill your oxygen at like your ship or something.
Creatures, which sounds pretty easy for a first-time quest to make. With it selected and ready to go, Andrew joined my squad, we flew out from the base, talked to the person in distress, and descended to make landfall on the planet. Oh, ooh, there's the worm.
Whoa.
What? You don't see that giant worm that just flew by? Oh, there's multiple.
Oh my goodness. I've been playing Armored Core 6, so.
Trying to possibly fight those giant worms, Andrew and I had other plans. Come here.
Some of them like to fly along the ground, so like if he drops down.
Come here. Oh, there's a little interactive animal.
Ooh.
Gently milk.
What?
What?
I'm sorry?
I milked him. Adopt his companion. There he is. Alright, I'm gonna name him Glurmp.
Glurmp.
After taming Glurmp and making sure he was properly fed and pet. God, could you imagine?
He reminds me of like a more, I guess, realistic modern take on like the Yokians from the Jimmy Neutron movie without like their shell.
Slimy or squishy? I'm gonna say slimy. We refocused our efforts on the
That's
task
definitely
at hand,
slimy.
fighting the giant worms. It's right there.
Yeah, right there to the.
Is it their hive or
trees? The giant ball.
A nest or something?
The only problem, for some reason, is that Andrew couldn't see them.
I'll believe you and just follow you.
Oh!
What?
Do you not see that?
No.
You're telling
they're
me
protecting their base.
Giant worm looking at me.
Talking about the plants? Like this thing?
And you gotta beat those things?
Yeah, I don't see any of that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I love that there's combat, dude.
Once we defeated them, well, mostly me, Andrew stood there shooting at God knows what. We collected the giant egg that the worms dropped, got into our ships, and visited the social hub to cash in our mission. So that mission was a cool experience, but for Andrew it bugged out. The thing with No Man's Sky is that everything you can do in single player, you can do in multiplayer, but sometimes the spawning of objects is a bit off. Kinda like how ships sometimes fly into planets. Who are these people? Who's the one in the middle? That one looks cool. Are they like going through this? Where are they going? This guy's gonna crash right into us. This guy's gonna go. This guy's going right into us.
Oh. I guess the game's got a few bugs still.
Well, after hanging out with Andrew, fighting some more creatures, looking at his practically empty super ship.
Wow. It's still really cool.
Needs some work.
What do you mean?
I don't know what the hell.
The furniture looks great in here. It looks like he just moved in for college. And exploring a desolate freighter that felt like Dead Space.
Dude, that does look like a horror game, dude. Dead Space, that was a perfect analogy for it, because jeez.
I decided it was time to go back into my
I need to play this game
and continue the story missions. I played for around 4 hours, flying back and forth from mission marker to mission marker, and I was getting into the groove of the game. And then something happened while I was searching through ancient ruins. Dude, is there a ball up here? What's this? Rabatino.
Gravitino. Whoa.
Oh,
Detected.
that's right. I forgot. Oh, I forgot.
What does that do?
I got chased by local space cops, and I booked it out of there. What?
Wait, he got caught by the police because he took the Gravitino ball? What does that do? How's that?
What I didn't know is that this was going to evolve into an entire space fight with the authorities above the planet. Oh, come on,
Oh,
come on,
dude,
come on.
now this
One
is
that I
pod
had
racing.
to keep fighting, or else I was going to die.
I wonder if you're able to, like, ooh,
At the end of all the bloodshed,
like to get
I was
on these
awarded
ships
with
and
an
fight
item.
them manually.
Probes archive for lost interceptors.
It told me to warp towards a new system to acquire a Sentinel object. Sounds pretty good. So I wasted no time and I warped on over and zipped towards the planet, almost shaving a mountain in half.
Oh my god, there's a whole hill. Oh,
And I noticed
You gotta be
there's
careful
something
with that light
different
speed.
about this planet. One, it had mountains and hills, but two, it made everything pink and purple.
entire spaceship is pink.
So this planet had to be special.
There's something
but
in
I was a little bit
the air
confused
here.
as to where the quest marker wanted me to go.
Signal trace detected. Reaches final position to acquire salvage. Is it inside the mountain? It feels like it's inside the mountain. Little thingy right here.
At least from my experience in these kind of games, whenever I see a marker that goes through like a mountain or something, it 9 times out of 10 is just on the other side of it. I like literally every time this has happened to me, it's always on the other side. I don't know if you like is there a pathway inside or something though, or but at least that's for me.
A spaceship right here.
So I landed the ship and dug towards the objective.
Oh, so you can dig into mountains and stuff in this game. I guess it's not that surprising because
I
you
dug
like
for
mine
5
resources and
minutes
stuff.
straight,
But
and
still.
at some point, I felt like maybe I didn't need to be making this so complicated. Like it was on the other side of the mountain, and I could have just flown over there.
Was this ship just on the other side of the mountain? Is that what I'm figuring out right now? I'm just digging through the mountain for no reason.
Eventually, I saw the light.
Oh,
Let's go.
it was just simply on the other side of the cliff. I didn't have to go through the wall. Why did I dig through the entire mountain?
That's how it is, dude. I'm
Turns
telling
out
you,
this
that's
ship
happened to me
crash
so
landed
many
here, and
times,
it was my
dude.
job to get it back up and running again. I didn't know if I was going to actually be able to keep the ship, so I just carried on with the mission, going back and forth with what the game told me to do while collecting some very valuable materials.
Oh, what are those things flying?
Because there was no way they were just gonna hand me the keys to this really cool ship, right? Wrong. Turns out spending 20
Oh.
minutes going back and forth trying to fix a ship that I had to Google 3 times to make sure I wasn't messing anything up. And it turns
Harmonic
out that
brain.
the part I was using was
Oh, is that Ben Starr? Oh shoot, dude! Shout out to Ben Starr. Final Fantasy 16 was
the
awesome.
right one, and I had to offer a computer brain to an altar. Jeez, God, I gave myself a headache here.
Harmonic brain.
Why was this so confusing for me? Anyways, I got the ship.
Oh my god.
Look at the
This
stats.
ship is ridiculous.
It's way
After
better than this
admiring
last
the
one.
beauty of my new vessel, the game
Oh, you
decided
actually
to
can look
spit out
inside
a
it.
fugitive for me to test my newfound weaponry.
I hadn't seen that yet in this video, but I was wondering about that because in Starfield, you know, you actually can explore your ship, but the ships in this game are way smaller, at least. Like they kind of are more similar to like TIE fighters and stuff in Star Wars. They're miniature 1-person vessels and stuff, which probably is what I would want to have. But if I was exploring and stuff like that, like an explorer, I would want to live on my ship. So I would need something a bit better than that. You know, I need to, you know, be able to sleep, you know, eat, poop, you know.
This guy's worth $144,000. Really quickly, loot geck Noctool. Yeah, you're coming home with me, buddy.
And things were looking up for me.
Loot
and
Gang.
my new
Is that a
ship.
player?
And if you thought that there was
No,
a
probably
lot that
not.
I've shown already in the first couple of hours into No Man's Sky, oh boy, this next section, it's just content after content. So just get ready for that.
Ooh, we
Also,
love
get ready for
content.
more videos with a like and subscribe so you don't miss any in the future. I took a different
got you,
turn
bro.
away
I
from
got
the
you. I
normal
got you,
missions
bro. I
and the
got
main
you.
story and decided to do my
I got
own
you.
thing. I found this spaceship drifting in orbit around a planet, which led me on a spree of things to do. And that orbiting ship gave me coordinates that allowed me to find another crash ship. I fought some Sentinels who did not like me there, activated a beacon that brought me to a huge space battle that I was not ready for.
The what?
Wait, what?
What? Oh god. Oh no.
Luminance engine
What's up,
disabled?
guys?
Is that the light
Jesus
speed?
Christ.
Wait, why did they all spawn here? Is that their base and you got too close to it?
Maneuvering things like this.
The maneuvering seems really stiff. Are you able to?
Where
That's kind of something I'm a little worried about. If space combat and space exploration, like if you actually spend a good bit of time in this game in space, I kind of hope there's some kind of like barrel rolls and like quick turns and 180s you're able to do similar to Star Fox, mainly because that makes this game really difficult, you know, because if you can only turn and manually do everything, kind of like how you would, you know, do in real space, I guess, I feel like that'd be a little clunky. Because this looks clunky to me.
I'm not prepared. It's like Han Solo flying through the asteroid field right now.
And it got so bad, as in I could have died, that I had to flee from the battle. So I kept flying away until I could just warp out of that battle into a family reunion?
Who are these guys? Who are you?
I went inside that ship, I said hi, and left because he was charging way too much for that cruiser.
I ain't got that.
Oh my goodness.
What do you mean?
I headed towards a space station, browsed some goods, and warped over to the next galaxy. And this warp has got to be the most interesting warp I have gotten in this game.
Frigate in front of me?
Oh. Journey
which
milestone
led me
accomplished.
to more combat. Are we fighting in the f***ing rings of a planet right now? Why?
That's pretty cool.
I was gonna die here, so I took evasive maneuvers.
Don't worry. Don't
try to get to the planet.
Don't worry. We will recharge the shield soon. I'm just gonna fly through the.
Oh, I would not do that, dude. You can't see.
Is this a space station?
At least it wasn't that
Look
thick,
at that.
though.
I found an outlaw space station, and after initiating myself with the locals, gaining a cool new helmet cosmetic.
Oh, yo.
That reminds me of Destiny.
I was ready to smuggle drugs and circuits for them.
Don't do
it.
Sure. They gave me a
bro,
forged
do it.
passport to get by certain places legally.
I want my Han Solo. You can't do that.
And landing down on the planet to deliver.
Oh, I love
goods
how this
while
planet
trying
looks.
not to look like a space pirate.
Hello, Sentinel. Hello, Mr. Cop. I'm not doing anything bad. Why do I have this hoodie on? It's a fashion choice. I'm not a pirate.
I handed over the goods and left without a trace. I thought the game would calm down after returning to the pirate space system, but I jumped out of hyperspace and immediately I had to save a whole fleet from opposing space pirates.
Space pirates? Oh, shoot. Dang. You get some nice weapon stuff. Missiles.
It's like one more remaining.
I defeated the pirates, and the dude just gave me his frigate and fleet.
You're asking me to
You get a whole fleet?
take this freighter for free? This thing looks like a giant, like, shake weight.
Dude, if you end up getting that for free when the last one was trying to charge you $7 million for it.
All right then. Jesus Christ, this game
That's why it's so good to just explore in these kinds of games, because you'd have no idea what you'd be missing out on.
keeps going, huh? I found an anomaly a few light miles, yards, some measurement of distance away from the frigate, and while flying towards a new planet that I saw, I got scanned by local authorities.
Oh, illegal cargo detected.
And they found some illegal cargo?
Oh, that's my forged passport.
How do they detect that?
To cash that in.
Since I didn't want to get into a fight, I just gave my forged passport, thinking that would work.
The goddamn government, I swear to fucking God.
They still attacked you?
I am still upset over this. I kept flying around the space caps, doing my best to stay alive long enough to spawn in the anomaly to get myself out of this situation.
10 seconds. Please. My shields are at 0.
What's the space anomaly?
Oh, what the f***?
Whoa.
Let me in.
Was that a quick turn, or did you just get bounced like that?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
What is this? Oh, is it a teleporter?
Safe at last.
Oh.
I ran out of my ship and I just sat down with some other players. And this was the moment I realized that No Man's Sky was a really special game. I just experienced all of that in 1 hour of playtime. Overall,
1
I've
hour?
already spent 5 hours exploring space and completing missions left and right. I thought to myself, man, this game is ridiculous now. I went on to play more than 15 hours of No Man's Sky, and wow, you just need to play this game. I just kept finding things to do every turn of every new space system I explored. I also have found myself coming back to the weekly missions that they provide at the end of every weekend. Just a fun event for players to take part of and explore a system together. And speaking of events, those expeditions I mentioned at the start of the video, simply put...
Oh yeah, this is all base game stuff, I'm assuming, right? Because my friend had told me, what is it? It has 21 expansions or something like that. This is all base game stuff. Like this doesn't include any of the story or missions and places or whatever, right? Or new mechanics, or is it what? Or does an update or expansion affect everything? You know, like, does say the newest expansion also change stuff for the beginning of the game too? I'm not sure. Someone in the comments will let me know.
Expeditions are timed events in which you embark on galactic trips from one specific point in the galaxy to another. They encompass several challenges and achievements exclusive to each named expedition, which usually come out during a new update to the game. They reward players who take the time to complete them with cosmetic rewards usable in their own save file. With all of these features, the several main story missions, countless side missions, and extensive base building that I really haven't explored, but others have. Look at that. That's super cool. No Man's Sky has really shaped out to become one of the biggest comebacks in history for gaming. A game that went from utter disappointment to incredible content, jam-packed in every update. And yeah, sure, the game still has some bugs here and there, and the tutorial is still a bit boring and out of date with the rest of the game. But the beauty behind a game like this is that if you were to put it down, you can easily pick it back up again. You can play for a couple of minutes or several hours. You can just turn your brain off and not worry about anything. It's quite simply the best relaxation game.
All those
expansions. Not if you fight creatures for bounties. There is always something to do, which is hard to say about most games in today's world. And in this video, I only played around 2% of what the game has to offer. I didn't want to show any spoilers because I want you to experience on your own, but god damn, there is so much in this game. I think it's safe to say that No Man's Sky is a game that everyone should give another chance or play for the first time. Especially since they just keep updating the game over and over. I genuinely don't know when they're going to stop. So if you have a friend or simply it's a weekend night and you have no plans, give No Man's Sky another shot. And while you're at it, go ahead and give my other videos a shot. Okay, bye.
Oh, that was quick. Oh wow. Okay, well that was pretty great. It ended a little that ended a little quicker than I thought it would, but yeah, I think I'm gonna play No Man's Sky. You know what? In fact, hold up. It is done. It is done. We freaking got it. We're gonna play this game. If you're excited for me to play some No Man's Sky, you already know what to do. Hit the like button for your boy and leave a comment while you're at it. It really helps, you know, appease the algorithm overlords and stuff like that. And if you want to actually be notified for when I upload some No Man's Sky myself, playing for the first time, make sure you're subscribed. It'll keep you notified on your phone. And hey, if you guys are interested in other things like reactions and stuff like that, also that's another good reason to subscribe to the channel and, you know, all that good stuff. But thank you all so much for watching. My name is KingdomAce. Remember, everyone, to play some games, have some fun, enjoy your day today.